The global gold market may be quietly shifting under our feet, and one of the biggest moves is happening between Russia and China. According to Kitco, China imported over $1 billion in precious metals from Russia in the first half of 2025, an 80% jump from the same period last year. That includes not only gold and silver, but other precious metal concentrates. Now, I don't know about you, but when countries that aren't exactly known for sharing their toys start hoarding gold and silver, my eyebrows go up, along with my interest in where this might be heading. So here's the thing. If you've been on the fence about protecting your savings with something tangible, well, you're not alone, but you might be late to the party. That's why it's worth looking into a precious metals IRA and what it could do for you. Goldco helps everyday Americans set up tax advantage accounts backed by real gold and silver. And right now, they're offering up to 10% back in bonus silver on qualified accounts, plus a free Ronald Reagan silver coin. Because nothing says I'm ready for monetary chaos like Ronald Reagan and you're safe, right? So why are Russia and China so interested in precious metals right now? For starters, Russia is the second largest gold producer on the planet after China, and while Russia's central bank was once a top gold buyer, its official purchases slowed down after the 2022 invasion of Ukraine. But now it seems they've shifted strategy, quietly ramping up both exports and domestic demand. Retail gold buying in Russia hit a record last year, with Russian citizens purchasing over 75 tons of gold, about a quarter of the country's annual production. And let's not forget prices. Gold is up nearly 28% this year, according to Bloomberg data cited by Kitco. Spot prices have climbed 43% in the past 12 months alone. That's not just some fluke. It's being driven by geopolitical tensions, trade disputes, and buying from central banks, and even exchange-traded funds. That last one is important because while ETFs sound fancy, they're not physical gold. They're just paper promises. And as we've seen time and time again, promises don't always pan out when the things hit the fan. Russia's not stopping at gold either. There's talk that Russia's central bank has been quietly accumulating silver. According to journalist Tim Treadgold, silver has outperformed gold since early 2025, possibly due to unofficial government buying. So why silver? Because gold has more than doubled since 2022 and may have priced itself out of the bargain category. Meanwhile, silver, which once carried the nickname the poor man's gold, is looking like the new rising star. Russia even announced in September of 2024 that it would add silver to its state reserve fund for the first time ever. That move alone may have contributed to silver's 30.6% rise since January compared to gold's 27.5% increase. Treadgold believes silver's surge may also be driven by BRICS nations, Russia, China, India, Brazil, who are all looking to use precious metals to reduce reliance on the US dollar in trade. Now let's pause for a moment. When multiple major economies decide to move away from the dollar and start stacking metals, that's not a market trend, that's a monetary revolt. It's like the international version of your neighbors swapping out their smart home devices for smoke signals. They're not just being weird, they know something. To add fuel to the fire, Russia is proposing a new precious metals exchange exclusively for BRICS countries. According to Kitco, this proposed exchange would bypass Western pricing mechanisms and instead establish fair and equitable competition based on BRIC-defined standards. That means price indicators, trade rules, and clearing would all be handled within the BRICS group. Translation, they want more control over the value of gold, silver, and platinum away from Wall Street's grip. And yes, silver is not just a monetary play. There's still strong demand from industrial sectors like green energy and electronics. But that just reinforces the point. Whether it's coins in your hand or wires in your car, silver is useful. and now it's being treated as a strategic reserve asset on top of that. So if you're wondering what all this means for you, well, it's simple. While countries are jockeying for control over precious metals markets, your retirement might still be sitting in stocks that dance to the tune of interest rate hikes and inflation reports. That's like bringing a butter knife to a fencing match. All right? You need something that actually holds its value through the chaos. That's why now is a good time to check out Goldco. They help protect folks just like you and their savings through precious metals IRAs backed by real gold and silver, not paper certificates. And again, if you qualify, you can get up to 10% back in bonus silver plus a free Ronald Reagan silver coin. Who says savings can't have style? Bottom line, countries are stacking gold and silver. Central banks are shifting reserves, and Russia's pushing to rewrite the rules of precious metals trade. Whether you call it a hedge, a fallback, or your break glass in case of collapse plan, it's time to pay attention. Because the gold rush isn't coming, it's already here. And this time, it's not the prospectors making the move, it's the governments. Would you rather watch this unfold or take action while you still can?